Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's easy level puzzle. Now take that easiness with a grain of salt because it's considered easy by the people on the Logic Masters Germany forum, and there's a lot of really smart people there. Today's puzzle is called Dutch Slant Mates, and it's by Sudoku. And here are the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules apply. That is, each row, column, we can get a column here, and 3x3 region has to contain the digits from 1 to 9 once each. Or in another way of putting it, there cannot be repeats in any row, column, or 3x3 box in normal Sudoku. We also have Dutch slant mates, where each 5 in the grid either has a 1 diagonally above it or a 9 diagonally below it. It may have both, but it does not need both. For example, if row 2, column 2 had a 5, there must be either a 1 in row 1, column 1, or row 1, column 3, or a 9 in row 3, column 1, or row 3, column 3. So this is actually less restrictive than Dutch flatmates. It's a little bit more permissive in Dutch slant mates. But instead of being the 1 directly above the 5 and the 9 or the 9 directly below the 5, it's diagonally above the 5 or diagonally below the 5. And that's how Dutch slant mates work. We also have killer cages, where digits in a cage must sum to the clue in the top left. So for example, these two digits must add up to 12. These two digits must add up to 10. So for example, if this were a 3, this would have to be a 7 because these two digits must add up to 10. And that's an example of how killer cages work. We also have Renban, where each purple line must contain a set of consecutive, non-repeating digits in any order. So as an example, we could have something like, 2, 5, 4, and 3. Actually, let's swap these. Make this 4 and 5. And that works because there are no repeats here, and they are consecutive. 2, 3, 4, 5 forms a set of consecutive digits. What you could not have is 2, 4, 2, and 3, because you do have repeating digits here. Similarly, you can't have 2, 4, 9, 3, because 2, 4, 2, 3, 4, 9 is not consecutive, right? It's not a consecutive set. So that's an example of how Renban works. And those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, so this is a Renban here. It must contain a 5. It's 5 in length, so therefore it must contain a 5, right? The only composite combinations are 1 through 5, 2 through 6, 3 through 7, 4 through 8, or 5 through 9. And because this has a 5, this 9 cage cannot be 1, 3, and 5 adding up together. It couldn't even be that anyways, but so it's either 1, 2, 6 or 2, 3, 4. Well, if it's 1, 2, 6, there's no way this set can be consecutive, right? You have 3, 4, 5, and 7, 8, 9, but then the 6 that's connecting them would not be there. So this cannot be 1, 2, 6. This must be 2, 3, and 4. So none of these are Dutch flat mateable, I guess. They're not 1 or 9. In fact, this has to be 5 through 9 here. This has to be a 1 because, again, you have to form a Renban, and this is 5 through 9, so this has to be a 1 here. 5 also has to be one of these. So this 5 can never, none of these 5 can have a 1 above it. Actually, just none of these can have a 1 above, diagonally above it. So we're looking at 9s diagonally below it. This does not have a 9 diagonally below it, so it can't be 5. Neither of these have a 9 diagonally below it, so these can't be 5. So 5 must be either here or here, which makes, oops, yeah, which makes a 9 possible here or here. Okay. That's interesting, actually. To form a Renban, so 5 has to be one of these. So that means since none of these are... This is a possibility. So this is a 1 possible. 9 couldn't be either of these. So 5 could be either here or here. Let's make it actually green for 1s and 9s. So these could all be pink. These could all be pink. This doesn't... Well, it could have a 1 here. This... 5 also has to be one of these. So we know one of these are pink. Can it be 5 through 9? No. This cannot be 5 through 9 because then this would be at most 2, 3, and 4 added up. So 9 cannot be on this Renban. So this can never be 9. Since this can never be 9, that means this can never be a 5 here. Because it can't have a 9 diagonally below it, so this can't be 9. Therefore, this is a 5 here. This is a 5, which forces this to be 9. So that's a green. 5 cannot be here. Therefore, 5 must be here. It must have a 9 below it or a 1 above it. So this can't be pink. Therefore, one of these must be fulfilled. We're not sure which. So this 5 has a 9 below. Can this be 5 through 1 here? No. Because if this is 5 through 1, this is at minimum 6, 7, and 8, which adds up to 21. So 1 has to be on, cannot be on this Renban. It has to be here. So this is 1. This must be 8 and 9 added up with the 1. This is 5 through 9, so this is 6, 7, 8. Wait, that doesn't work. Because this is 2, 3, and 4 then also in that case. Wait, none of these, that doesn't work for either of them. Wait, how does that, Hold up. Something about my logic was wrong there. Hmm. So 1 can't be here and 1 can't be here, which means this has to be 1, which means this has to be 1. Right? 1 through 5 forces this to be 6, 7, 8, at least. This 1 has to be with 8 and 9. So that eliminates 9 from being here. Oh, the 5 doesn't have to be here. 5 could be diagonally. Okay, so... Well, there you go. That's how we prove it. We had a contradiction there. Okay, so this is actually incorrect. The 5 logic here was wrong. This cannot have a 5 diagonal below it, but this can. This can't have a 9 direct diagonally below it. So these are the 5s, and we showed this can't be 9, and this can't be 9, right? If this is 5 through 9, this is adds up to at most 2, 3, and 4, so that's 9. Same here. This adds up to at most 2, 3, or 4. So if 9 cannot be here, and 9 cannot be here. We also know this can't be 1 through 5, and this can't be 1 through 5. So 1 has to be here, and 1 has to be here. Therefore, all the greens are here. 9 cannot be here. 9 cannot be here. So neither of these can be 5. Which means This has to be 5, and it needs a 9 diagonally below it, so it has to be here. So this must be 9, which means this can't be 9. This can't be 9. 5 cannot be any of these. This has to be a 1, 8, and 9 here. 5 cannot be here, so 5 has to be one of these 3. This can't have a 1 diagonally above it. It cannot have a 9 diagonally below it, so this can't be 5. This 5 cannot have a 1 diagonally above it because 1's in the box, and it cannot have a 9 diagonally below it because the 8, 9 pair is there, so this can't be 5. Therefore, this must be a 5 here. So this is 5. This is 5. One of these two is a 5. None of these can be 5, but they could be 1s or 9s. Doesn't matter, though, because the 5 has to be one of these 3. So this cannot contain a 1, a 9, or a 5. So this is nothing. So this 5 here has to have a 9 diagonally below it, which means it's one of those 4 cells. Because it can't have a 1 diagonally above it, because 1 has to be one of these. So 9 has to be here, which means this has to be 1, 2, 3, and 9 here to add up to 15. Because 9 has to be one of these cells. That leaves the remaining digits as 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in row 5. Therefore, 8 has to be one of these two. 9 cannot be here because, again, so 9 has to be one of these 2 digits. And we need, well, 5 could be either of these, actually. So 1 and 9 both have to be here because it can't be here. 9 cannot be on this Ren band, so 9 has to be one of these 3. This is 8 and 9, so this is guaranteed to have, it's either 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's guaranteed to have 4, 5, and 6 on this Ren band. This can't be 4, 5, or 6, so this must be 7, which means this can't be 7. So this can't be 7. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But again, 5 cannot be either of these. 5 can't be here. 5 has to be here. This must have a 4, 6, 4, 6 pair then, which eliminates 4 and 6 in the rest of the row. This 4, 6 pair eliminates 4 and 6 in the rest of the row. So 5 and 8 have to be here. That's interesting. So pink is one of those two. Obviously, none of these are pink. These don't fill any criteria. Neither do these. Neither does this. So 5 has to have 1 below it or 9. Sorry, 1 above it diagonally or 9 below it. This 5 could have a 1. Okay, so this is not correct. 1 could actually be there. So anyways, we have a 2, 3, 4 triplet in column 2, which eliminates 2, 3, and 4 in that column. This can't be 4, though, so this must be 6. This is 4. 4 has to be one of those two, so this can't be 4. Can this be 2 through 6? No, because if it's 2 through 6, that means this is at minimum 1, 7, 8, which does not add 12. So it's at least 3 through 6. Could be 1, 2, 9 here. Sorry, 3 through 7, which is 1, 2, 9. 4 through 8, which would still be 1, 2, 9. And it cannot have a 5 through 9 here. So this has to be 1, 2, 9, period. So this is 1, 2, 9, and this is 3 or 8 here, which makes this 4, 5, 6, 7, or 3 through 7, and 5 cannot be any of these cells. Okay, so this is nothing. 2 or 9 could be here. 5 is one of these. So 5... I guess we should make maybe the 9s red, maybe? I don't know. So it could have a green on top or a red below. This This has a, okay, so this one has a 1 diagonally above. This has a 9 diagonally below. So even if it had 5 here, the 9 would have to be here to be diagonally below. This 5 could have a 1 diagonally above, so it's not guaranteed that this has to be 9 here. Okay, what else do we have here? Where is 1 in column 4? Cannot be here or here or here because of the ones in the rows, in the box, or in this cage because it adds up to 15. This cannot be 1, 9 because if it were 1, 9, it would add up to it would eliminate 1 and 9 for these cells, and there would be 3 digits which would require 2 and 3, which is not allowed. So this could be 2, 8, 3, 7, or 4, 6. So none of these are valid for high ones or nines. 4 digits adding up to 20. We know we have a 1 here. We could have a 9. It's pretty likely. Interesting. This is either 5 or 8. Oh wait, no, this doesn't see all of them. Well, we know it can't be 1 through 4. It's either 2 through 4. It can't have a 1, period, because this is 1 and this is 1. Oh, this 2, 9 pair eliminates 2 and 9 in the rest of the row, so this can't be 2. 1 and 9 are here. If this could be 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 5, 6, 7, 8, or 6, 7, 8, 9. The only way it doesn't have a 5 is if this is 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that possible? I'm not sure. What are the remaining digits in? Well, where's the 5? 5 is one of these 3. This 7 eliminates 7 here, and we have an 8, 9 pair in column 3 that eliminates 8 and 9. So this can't be 7. This is 6, which means that this can't be 6 here. 6 cannot be here. We know we have a 6 on this Ren band, so this must be a 5, 6 pair remaining. This has to be 5 with 2, 3, or 4. If this were 2 here, well, okay, what are the remaining digits in column 1? We have 1, 2, 3, and 6. And in column 2, we have 7, 8, 9 because of the 2, 3, 4 pair triplet. So this can never be 1, 2, or 3 because it must be on a remnant with 7, 8, or 9. So this must be 6. This has to be 5 then. This makes this 7. So 7 cannot be here. 6 cannot be here. 5 cannot be here. This is a 5 then. It must have a 1 diagonally above it. So this is a 1, which means this can't be 1. Where is the 1 in column 1? It has to be here. So this is 1. These are nothing. This is nothing. This 5 has a 1 diagonally above it. These are, well, the 9 could be here, but we don't care actually anymore. So it doesn't matter because this 5 has a 1 above it. This 5 has a 1 above it. So this 20 has to either have a 2 or a 9 on it. because in the rest of row 4, none of these can be 2 or 9 because of the 1, 2, 3, 9 in cage, the 15 cage, and the 2, 9 in this 12 cage, and this being a Renban. So either 2 is here, or 9 is here, or both. If you don't have a, say we don't have a 9 here, is that possible to have a 20 with a 2? No. 1, 2, 7, 8 adds up to at minimum 18. So 9 is guaranteed to be in one of these 4 cells. We just don't know if the 2 is here or not. Let's see, we have a 5 and a 6 here, and we have 3, 4, 7, 8 as possibilities. Okay. 2 could be inside, or it could be, so this could be 2, 7, sorry, 2, 8, 3, 7, or 4, 6. So 5, well, we don't know anything there. So you can never have a 5 in this 20 cage. So 5 is either in column 4, here, here, or here. This 5 could have a 9 below it. This 5 could have a 9 below it. This 5 could have... This 5 already has a 1 above it, so that's fine. This is... Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. This obviously can't be 6. This is very... So either this is a 2, or this is 2 and 8, which forces this to be 3, this to be 5. That would make this 6. So it would be 4 or 7 here. So 5 can never be here. Okay. You would have 5, 8, and 5, 8 here. The remaining digits in this cage here, well, 5 can't be here, 5 can't be here, so 5 must be one of these 4 here. 5 can't be here, so 5 must be one of these 3 cells there. And 5 is one of these 4 cells here, because it cannot be here. It must be with 1 and 9 here. So this could be 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. 7 cannot be here, so 5 cannot be here. Therefore, 5 cannot actually be there. If this is 5, it cannot have a 1 diagonally above it. 1 can't be here, 1 can't be here. So 1 is one of these 2. Okay. If this is 5, it needs a 9 diagonally below it. If this is 5, it needs a 9. It could have a 1 diagonally above it too. Right. This is 8, so this cannot be 8 here. Four we know has to be one of these. Oh, this is 3, 4, 7, 8 quadruplet in row 1, which eliminates 3, 4, 7, 8 in the rest of the rows. So this is 1, 2, and 9. This can never be 1. If this were 1, that would mean 2 would have to be here and 3 on this Renban. But 2 already is in row 1 in this box 3. So that eliminates 1 from being here. So this is no longer valid, which means these 5s, whatever they have to have a 9 below it. So this must be 9. This is 9. This has to be 2, so this is not helpful at all. None of the rest of this row can be helpful because we don't have a 5 in the, or the rest of this column in box 5 can be helpful because it can't be a 5 and it can't be 1 or 9. This is not helpful. This can't be a 2 because of the 2 in the column. So 2 has to be one of these 3 digits here to add up to 15 with a 9. So this cannot be 2 and 8. It's 3, 4, 6, and 7. So either of these 5s has a 9 below it. Oh, whoops. The 9, this should be red, I guess. This doesn't matter because either the 5 is here, which makes a 1 below, 1 above it, or 5 is here, which has a 9 below it. This could have a 5 if this is 9. Huh. Interesting. If this is 2, it has to be 3 and 4 here. If this is 9, it has to be 7, 8 here. So this can never be 5 or 6. This is 3, 4, or 7, 8 here. We know we're missing a 5. We have a 3, 4, 5, 7 quadruplet now in row 3, which eliminates 3, 4, 6, 7, 3, 4, 7, 8 in the rest of the row. Therefore, this is 5 or 6. This cannot be 5 or 6, and it's not helpful. So the 5 needs the 9 below it, which unfortunately is still all 4 of those. So that's not helpful at all. If this were 9, 7, 8, 7, 8, the problem is we need 2 7 8s here because there are no 7 8s in the rest of row 2. So, because of that, this cannot be 9, 7, 8, 7, 8. It must be 2 with 3 and 4. So 3, 4, 3, 4. These can't be 2. This is a 1, 9 pair. This 2, 3, 4 triplet eliminates 2, 3. This 3, 4 pair eliminates 3 and 4 in the rest of the rows. So this can't be 3. This is 8, which makes this 7, which makes this 8. This can't be 8. This is 3, 4, and 7. This 8 eliminates 8 here. So this is 5, which makes this 8. So this is not the 8 here. Therefore, this cannot be 2 and 8 to add up with the 1 and 9. So it has to be either 3, 7 or 4, 6 here, which forces this to be 2. This 5 eliminates 5 here, so that's 6. This is 5. This 6 eliminates 4, 6 as a pair. So this becomes a 3, 7, 9 triplet, which eliminates 3, 7, 9 in the rest of the column. This can't be 3, 7, or 9, so this is 4. Neither of these could be 4. This is not helpful. This is not helpful. Okay, so the 5... Oh, wait, this is the pink. The 5 has a 9 directly below it. 5 has an... or diagonally below it. Same here. This has 5 has a 1 diagonally above it. Remaining digits are 7, 8, 7, 8. This 2 eliminates 2 here. 5 cannot be here, so this can't be a 5, 7 pair here. 5 has to be one of these two. This 5 could have a 1 above it, or it could have 9 below it. This 5 has to have a 9 below it. 8 is one of these 3 digits. That's not helpful. If this were 3, 9, the problem is that would eliminate 3, 9 from the rest of the box, which will force both of these to be 7, which is not allowed because we have a repeat. So this cannot be 3, 9. This is a 4, 8 pair. Since this is a 4, 8 pair, that eliminates 4 and 8 in the rest of the column and the box. 9 cannot be here. If this is 5, it could have a 1 above it. If this is 5, it has to have a 9 below it. But that doesn't really tell us much. One has to be one of these 3. 2 is one of those 2. That's not helpful, though. How does this Renban work? Okay, so if it's 2, 3, 4, 5, this is 2. So this would have to be 2, this would be 5, and these would have to be 3, 4. If it's 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, this cannot be 4. This would be 3, this would be 4. If it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 could be either of these. Any of these could be 1, so that's not helpful for eliminating 5s here. Where is the 5 in column 9? Can't be here because of the Renban restriction, and this has to be a 5, 6 pair, so this can't be the rest for the box. Can't be here or here because of the 5 in the columns. Can't be here because this adds up to 10, and 5 would only add up to 10 with another 5, which is not allowed by normal Sudoku. 5 can't be here because of the 5 in the column, so 5 has to be here. Which means you can't have a 5 here, so this cannot be 2, 3, 4, 5 there. So either this is 5, or it's 6, 7, 8, and 9, with the 8 having to be here and this being 6 or 7. That's interesting. Okay. It cannot be 2 through 5 anymore. So it's guaranteed 3 through 6 at minimum. 3 through 6, 4 through 7, 5 through 8, or 6 through 9. So 6 has to be somewhere here on this Renban. So this cannot be 6. It can't be 1, 2. So this is cannot be 1, 2. It could be 3, 4, no 5, no 8 or 9. So it's 6 or 7. Can't be 6. So this is 3, 4, or 7 here. This 5 needs a 1 diagonally above it or 9 diagonally below it. The 9 cannot be diagonally below it, so it must have a 1 diagonally above it. So this is 1, which means this cannot be 1. This can't be 1. We have a 3, 9 pair, which eliminates 3 and 9 from the rest of the row. This must be a 2, and it's not helpful. 1 cannot be above, so these aren't helpful here. 9, well, 5 we already have for all of these cells, so it doesn't matter for that. This can't be 2 and 8. 2 actually has to be one of these two, so this could be 1, 9 if this is 1 and this is 9, no 2, 8, 3, 7, or 4, 6 a possibility. This can't be 7, so this can't be 3, this can't be 6, so this can't be 4. None of these help anything, so that's fine. These two have to be below the 5. We're not sure which. This cannot be 1 and 9 because it eliminates all possibilities for that cell. So this is either 3, 7, or 4, 6. This is also 3 or 4, so that eliminates 3 and 4 in the rest of column 9. So it could be 1, 9, No 2, no 3, 4, 5. It could be 6, 7, or 8 here. It can't be 1 because of the 1 in the box. 1 cannot be on this red band. Where is the 1 in box 5? It has to be here. So this is a 1. This is not helpful for anything, so that's fine. This isn't helpful for anything, so that's fine. This could be. 5 could be either of these. 1 is one of these two. 2 is one of these three. So if it's 3, 4, 5, 6, this is 7. So 5 would have to be, okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's either 5 here, and then we have 3, 4, and 6. And all of them can be 3, 4, and 6, I think. This can't be 4, though. Okay, so that can't be 4. 4, 5, 6, 7. If this is 5, you have 4, 6, 7, and 7 could be any of those two. 4, 5, 6. And that's 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 has to be here. This is 5, 6, 7. And 6, 7, 8, 9 cannot work. If 6, 7, 8, 9 is here, 8 has to be here. Therefore, 9 would be here, but then 9 couldn't be here, or 9 couldn't be here. So this can never be 6, 7, 8, 9. Therefore, this is always a 5. Since this is always a 5, we know 5 is one of those two. 5 cannot be here, and 5 cannot be here. 5 already has a 1 above it, so we don't care about the rest there. These can't help. These we don't care about anymore. Oops, we don't care about. So 5 is one of these two. These are not helpful. This could be, again, 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, but it can't be 1. Aha. Okay. Where is the 1 then in column 9? It has to be here. Okay, this 1 eliminates 1 here, which forces this to be a 1 here. So this is a green. This 1 eliminates 1 here, so this is 9, which makes this a 1. We'll just mark that as green then, and this is red, even though it's not helpful. 9 is either here or here. This 2 eliminates 2 here, so this is 3, this is 2. 3 eliminates 3 here, it's 2. Neither of these can be 2. 2 eliminates 2 here, so this must be a 2 here. This is 3, 6, 7, 9. Because it can't be 1, 2, 5 or 4, 8. 2 has to be one of these two in column 5. It cannot be here because of that 2, so this must be a 2 here, which means none of these can be 2, which means this has to be a 2 here. So this is not helpful. Okay, so this 5 has a 9 diagonally below it. This 5 has a 9 diagonally below it. One of these 5s is going to have a 9 diagonally below it. This 5 has a 1 diagonally above it. This 5 has a 1 diagonally above it. This 5 has a 1 diagonally above it. So does this, and so does this. And this one we don't know. Okay, so we have all the 2s, I believe. Yes. In box 7, we have a 3, 4 pair in row 7 or 8, which means 4 is in row 7 or 8 here. In box 8, we have a 4, 8 pair in row 7 or 8. That eliminates 4s from the rest of row 7 or 8. This can't be 4. This must be a 7, which makes this 3. That 3 eliminates 3 here, so this is 4 and 3. This 3 eliminates 3 here, so it's 4 and 3. That eliminates 4 here, which makes this 3 and 4. This 7 eliminates 7 here, so this is 8, 7. This can't be 7 or 8. This can't be 7 or 8. This is 6 or 9 here. This 4 eliminates 4 here, so this is 8 and 4. 3 cannot be here, so this can't be 7. This can't be 7 here. What are the remaining digits in row 8? We have 5, 6, and 9. So this is 5, 6, or 9. This is 6 or 9. We have in box 9 a 5, 6, and 9 triplet, which eliminates 5, 6, and 9 from the rest of the box. So this must be a 4, 8 pair. That eliminates 4 and 8 in the rest of row 9. This can't be 8. This is 9. This is 8. Which means this can't be 9. This is 6, which makes this 9. So 6 cannot be either of these. This is a 5, 9 pair. This 9 eliminates 9 here and 6, 9 here. That's a 3, 7 pair, which eliminates 3 and 7 in the rest of box 8. This must be a 9 because of the 3, 7 in row 7 also. This can't be 9. This is a 3, 7, so this can't be 3 and 7 because that would eliminate all possibilities for that cell. So this must be a 4, 6 pair, which eliminates 4 and 6 in the rest of the box and the row. This can't be 4 or 6. This can't be 4 or 6. So where is the 6 in this Renbam? We know we need it. It has to be here. So this is 6. It cannot be with 3 and 3. And 3 and 8 does not, or 3 and 7 and 3 and 8 don't form contiguous sets. So this has to be 8. This must be 7, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. This can't be 3 or 7, so this is 4. This 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 9 and 8. This 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 3, which makes this 9, which makes that 3. This is not helpful anymore. This is a low, so this must be a 5 directly above it, which makes this a 6. So this can't be 5. This is a 9, which makes this a 5. And this is nothing. So I guess we can color on the 9s. And we have all the 5s. This 8 eliminates 8 here, so this is 4, this is 8. This 3 eliminates 3 here, it's 7, 3. 9 eliminates 9 here, it's 6. This 3 eliminates 3 here, it's 7, 3. 4 eliminates 4 here, it's 6 and 4, and that leaves a 7 here. And that's how you solve it. Yeah, it's in between easy and challenging for... I guess it's never really that challenging. I would say it's in between easy and challenging for me. Not too hard, but also not... Obviously, it's not very easy, but it's also... I feel like it's a little harder than easy difficulty. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.